Welcome to the newest installment of the Untitled Film Nerd Project. My name is Philip, and joining me as always is TJ.
Hello.
We are on Chapter 5 of Stranger Things Season 2, Dig Dug. This one, Hopper's in the tunnel, and he's being sprayed in the face with some crazy crap.
Which, let me also just say, it was a really unwise decision to just go hopping into that tunnel.
Right, yeah. I mean, he did everything right once he was in the tunnel. Like, leaving the trail, covering his face, trying to use the fire to get out. Like, I like that he's a smart character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, when he got sprayed for, like, the second or third time, I was like, stop pointing your light at shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, stop
the walls don't like that.
Right? So he wanders around the tunnel for what purpose we don't know. Like, there was no real reason to go down there.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, other than curiosity. But even then, like, you don't know where it goes. You don't know what it does. You don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing his tunnel thing. Then we see Nancy and Jonathan, and they're on their little road trip. We have a little awkward hotel scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go visit the crazy detective guy and have a chat with him.
Apparently a conspiracy theorist.
Yes. And interesting scene there.
Mm-hmm.
Elle is off trying to find her mom, and she does. And we found a lot out about the mom in this one.
Mm-hmm.
We found out exactly what happened. We found out what the words she's muttering mean in a very intense, like, flashback kind of scene where we see the evil Matthew Modine doctor from season 1 take her baby, and then she's going to get it back and just, goes into the Hawkins place with a gun. And that doesn't end well for her at all.
No.
As they give her some electroshock therapy at the tune of 450 volts.
Which breaks her.
Yeah. Like, that was like the max. That was, jeez. Like, if you wanted Matthew Modine to die in season 1, now you want him to die even more.
Yeah.
We have this really, the funniest scene was with Dustin. Mm-hmm. And when he was trying to set a trap for Dart. And, like, he put all the bolognas, like the pieces of bologna.
Yeah.
I love when he's running the house. He's like, shit, as he's running. I was dying laughing.
Yes.
Like, that kid's comedic timing is stellar. Like, his delivery is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
He is very well cast as a comic relief. And then, while this is happening, back at Joyce and Will's place, Mike is with Will. So we find out, that we know it's like the tunnels or whatever is what he's drawing. And Sean Astin is unfortunately in this one. And he figures out...
But he proved useful.
Yes, he figures out that it is a map of the town, but not a literal road map, but like the vines, the tunnels, what have you, are a map of the town.
Avoiding bodies of water.
Yes, showing just how large this is.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give a shout out to the cute scientist guy towards the end.
Yes.
Well, here we have a scene at the Institute where we find out that, because what they took soil samples and had them in different. They had one in a beaker and others in test tubes, and the guy shows Dr. Reiser that it reacts to fire, which we knew, of course, but they didn't know that. But the crazy thing is, while the soil in the beaker is reacting, so is the soil in separate test tubes. So yes. Everything is connected, which explains what happens at the end to Will.
Mm-hmm.
Joyce and Sean Astin and Mike and Will all finally navigate to try and find out where Hopper is. And then Will senses it once he's close enough, and he directs him right to there. Joyce and Sean Astin go down into the tunnel, which I thought was an ill-advised move. But, you know, like, how you gonna get back up?
Yeah.
So they go down after him. They find him. They cut him free. He's damn near dead, being like entangled, literally strangled. I'm a poet. By these tentacle vine things. They cut him free. Then people from Hawkins Institute show up, and they get them out, or they're getting them out. Then a dude in a hazmat suit is lighting shit on fire down there. While that happens, Will has a really fucking intense scene up above where he like falls to the ground. He doubles over and he falls to the ground and starts like screaming like one of those creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So he's screaming. Go ahead.
And he's seizing.
Yeah, oh, big time.
He's having a seizure.
Big seizure, and he's making that crazy creature noise from the upside down place. So whatever's like, so I think the crazy thing is, if the stuff is integrated with the soil, it's integrated with his molecules, his atoms.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just like, damn. Like when they showed the soil, I'm like, oh crap. So it's gonna be interesting how, like, so what I'm taking away from this one is how are they going to kill it without killing Will?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the interesting thing. I think that Will needs to kick Sean Astin in the dick
Mm-hmm.
for telling him to stand up and fight it, because he may not have been violated by a tentacle smoke monster.
Agreed.
I thought the weakest parts in this one were with Lucas and Max. Personally, where Lucas spills the entire story to Max, but Max doesn't believe him at first.
Mm-hmm.
And she starts running her mouth in the arcade, and Lucas is like, you need to shut the fuck up right now.
At which point she does believe him.
Yeah, because she sees how serious he is.
Mm-hmm.
And then Angry Mullet comes to pick her up and sees that Max is with Lucas and says, this means you need to be punished or something. Like, their dynamic is really fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's this really big unknown.
Yeah, we're still waiting to see where their story.
The reveal on that is. What stuck out to you from this one?
Well, something of interest that wasn't mentioned is Eleven's mom's flashback.
Mm-hmm.
When she goes into Hawkins Institute,
mm-hmm.
she finds 11, Jane,
right,
playing with another little girl.
Right, yes.
Which I'm willing to bet is number 8 at the very beginning of the season. So I'm willing to bet that is number 8.
Okay.
That 11 was playing with.
Well, we need to figure out where 1 through 7 and 9 and 10 are.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet a lot of them just didn't survive.
Yeah. But it's weird because her powers seem to be different from 11's. So, like, wonder what tests they did on her that were different.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, another solid episode.
Yes. And what a way to end it.
Yeah, I was like, shit. I was like, it was just like, uncomfortable and at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that they have Mike with Will. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. I did like the line, "Our children don't live here anymore." Didn't you know that?
And then Dustin's reaction.
Son of a bitch. Language.
But that brings us to another interesting team up.
Yes.
Of Dustin and Steve.
Yes.
Which I'm assuming we'll see in the next episode.
Right, yeah.
But I'm very excited to see it.
How is Steve going to react to that? Like, hey, I have a Resident Evil monster in my cellar.
He's already beat the shit out of one Resident Evil monster, so...
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, we still have the unknown of Angry Mullet and his pseudo-sister.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be interesting to see what steps the Institute takes now that they know what's going on.
Yes.
Because they've been kind of in the dark or turning a blind eye to what could potentially be going on earlier when Hopper was trying to warn them.
And it'll be interesting to see if Paul Reiser is actually someone there that's actually trying to pick up the pieces, or if he's going to turn out to be even more menacing than Matthew Modine.
Yeah, yeah. Because Matthew Modine just has like that menacing kind of presence about him, whereas Paul Reiser has that very like jovial kind of, like, even when he's threatening them, he's doing it very politely.
Yes.
So I will say I'm not digging Sean Astin's role, but I'm really liking Paul Reiser in this one.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Good casting choice on their part. And yeah, that's little, just, it's all over the place because so much is happening, but that's the gist of episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
Are you wanting to go on to 6 now?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do one more.
Okay. Well, thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we're going to go watch episode 6 now. So in the meantime, my name is Philip.
And I'm TJ.
And we will talk to you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.